Hello, friends. We are in deep subconscious territory on the Schumann resonance and astrology. I think the Washington plane crash put us into the subconscious, and it almost immediately reflected on the Schumann resonance. What are we doing here? And how do we claim back a feeling of strength, and power while we're musing about super dark topics in the background? How do I know that? Well, you can see the news going out related to various pieces of information being found out, the governing systems in the USA. Money misappropriated or spent on strange things, probably billions. So how is this reflected in the chart? In the Schumann, I think what happened is the plane crash. It caused us to pause, the first crash. And of course, then there were the others after, which are terrible tragedies. But I think it caused us to pause and think like, what's going on here? And then all the information coming out, Pluto at Mercury, information about the depths of systems, Aquarius. And this information has been coming out lightning fast, Aquarius ruled by Uranus. But in the back of our minds, in our subconscious, I think there's something bubbling. There's something bubbling up, and it's things like we were lied to. It's things like, wow, some dark stuff has happened and we don't know the whole story. And I think all of this is just musing in the back of our minds. And water is a big theme here. Neptune is still in Pisces, and the North Node and Neptune are together now. That's a lot of energy, North Node, for water, the ocean, attacks related to water, delusions that are out of control, but also incredible energy for new things based upon the divine will flowing through you. While we're getting all of this information, wondering about the meaning, and this is confirmed in the Schumann resonance, we're also, you see red quality spike to 50. And in my view, forces of darkness, the shadow elements, the deep emotions, the darker emotions, anger, fear, that's what the red resonance represents. We also have a spike to, I think, 33 in the yellow resonance, which in my view is the astral. What's going on with the computer systems? Where's the money? These can be topics that are almost astral in nature. There are things that are hidden beyond our sight. That describes the astral realm. Things are hidden in the computer. Where are they? They seem to be in a non-physical realm, in some type of hieroglyphic numerics that the computer uses. And so I think we shifted into this deepness, the subconscious, and that's the spikes and the qualities. The amplitudes, the strength of the Schumann resonances are low. So what's really moving in us is something that does not have a strong outward expression. And I think we know that we're going to see some of these potent truths come out. And that's what my recent Substack article was on. If you haven't seen it, it was pretty good. I had a lot of good images with it. So check that out. But I think that people keep saying things like, what's coming? I have a feeling something's coming. Well, I think this is what it is. It is the knowing that we're going to get striking information and we might not like it. Like it's going to be information that shakes us. And if you've been on the whole red pill journey where you've been researching and learning things, I've been doing that since 2009. And, there were times where I would learn something and I'd be down for 2 weeks straight. I'd be crying. It would be like a solid 2 weeks, and then it would be weeks of me trying to understand, how am I going to fit this into my worldview? Like, where's the hope here? Where's our opportunity? Like, how do we deal with something that seems so big? And thank you, God, finally, with our new presidential administration in the United States of America, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of action going on, addressing of these things. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, do some search on X. That's a great news source right now. I'm going to do a video on the astrology of the plane crash. It was intense, very intense astrology. And I think that we have a group sense that we are sad about it. And that's why we've kind of flipped into the subconscious and that expression on the Schumann resonance. So with the subconscious energies, what's the deal? Be strong anyway. Develop the inner resilience. That's the opportunity. It's interesting because in the frequency ranges on the Schumann resonance, we're over 26. And to me, that indicates strength. like we are feeling like we've got this, even though our subconscious is working overtime right now. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here.